12 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter.
The second down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over first down.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. They'll buy some time right. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
The kick is good.
They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be tipped. Now a hit and a loose football. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Fumble on the play.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to...
Yeah, this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin, 29 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
This is taken around the 12. Pushing through the contact. Brushing off defenders. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 50 yards.
23-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
Here, we'll do this. And we'll go see. Yeah. I mean, I just want to see if, like, TJ, Derek, and JJ can all be on the same team. So that's what we're going to do real quick. We're going to... And I don't think he is. No, I don't think he is. I think he was still at the Texans. Oh yeah, there's JJ. We'll put him in for a trade. We'll put Derek in there. And we'll just put all their stuff up to like 100 or 99, whatever you want to do. It's not cheating either, so don't say it's cheating. I just want to see what positions they play. Alright. TJ, he's a LOLB, 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 and fullback, LOLB. There, we'll put him up in there. And then LB. I don't fucking know. Oh, he was an FB, never mind. He's a fullback. Alright, then we'll get TJ, JJ with us too, so that's what we'll do now. No, it's not considered cheating, so shut the fuck up. There. And then if we go back here, we got JJ. No, it's not considered cheating. All because I won all three Watt brothers on the same team. Doesn't mean I'm cheating. All because I'm putting them up to 99 because that's what they usually are. And Madden doesn't know what the hell they're doing, so. So that's what I'm doing. Putting them all 99 because that's what they all are in Madden 23 anymore. So, that's what I'm doing. So y'all can like shut the fuck up. Because y'all don't know what the fuck y'all are talking about, for real. Yeah, so y'all can kindly shut the fuck up. I'm not trying to sound mean or anything, but it's true. JJ, TJ, and Derek are all 99s. So, I'm just doing what I gotta do. So, just doing what I gotta do, bro. Because they're all 99, so I mean. Yeah, they're all 99s, and I don't know why they're like 70, 80, and 98. And they're all 99s. No, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna see if there are any, like, we're gonna practice with them first. And see if they're any good. Maybe we can put even Derek in receiver and see how he does a wide receiver. Huh, that'd be funny. But nah. Just on here live streaming on Hope and David Gaming. Gonna be a year next month, September 7th. Yeah, it's still gonna be 2022, but you know, it's my senior year. Trying to grind out as much as I can before we go back to school this Thursday. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna grind out in these last days. I'll try and like I'll try and like live stream when I get home from school and shit, but you know, homework and shit, senior year. And it's actually my girlfriend's junior year. But yeah. You know. Got work today. Just gonna grind it out for a second. Straight, bro. Alright, now this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go here. We're gonna put Jake up there, fullback. Then we're gonna put Gardner up there, and then LO. I'm gonna put JJ right there, but TJ. There we go. He's really running against his own team. Straight up. Aye. Alright, Derek. I see you, Derek. Jesus Christ, Derek. Buddy. Nick Gardner's got that 23. Damn, bro. Alright, we're good for a game. Let's go. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, bro. Yeah, let's run this up. Let's do... Yeah, bro, let's do the Steelers. See how good they do against us. Now that they don't got JJ, TJ, or Derek. Let's see what they're rating. 1, 2, and 80. Oh, no, shy like... I don't know, what should I do? I will. Yeah, I say that. Where should we play? Pro Bowl? Yeah. Never played at the Pro Bowl Stadium yet?
Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada. For this, is Madden NFL 21.
Returning it, Justice Hill. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Hill on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And now he pulls him over. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
5-yard line.
Jackson being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from there.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get down. Man, it's caught for the Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
Steelers, nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
The Steelers take over first and
Big bet on the Steelers with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll look to throw right away. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
he was covered by Patrick Queen.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now being hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And it will break down around the 7-yard line. And partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as the Ravens push further out in front.
Justin Tucker.
Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it, 6 points on the board.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those, so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Steelers on the coverage.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Now being hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Ravens have got it.
T.J. Watt. Lamar Jackson.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be called for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 19 yards away, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Steelers take over 1st.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them, but the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate one fumble, twos, oh, my goodness, three or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him defense.
Jackson's pass.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Runs through the contact.
Number 8.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Shy of the goal line. A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Give to the fullback. This is Watt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derek Watt with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Ryan Switzer on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 8.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Pittsburgh Steeler.
On the counter, it's Connor. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And now off to the races down the right side. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And oh, there is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one. This is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin there to make the grab. And the Ravens add on. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
CC violation.
No doubt.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say, dire. And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Now they try a lateral, but it doesn't work. It's a loose ball. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them all.
That's caught inside the 20. All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense is running away with this one. So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past over through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Running to start the drive is Samuels. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Steelers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. It is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Made at his own 9-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson buying time to his left. He'll run it. 1st down and more for Jackson. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 to 1st.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a 60.
And it's caught inside the 30.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
Play in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to.
And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. You read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into...
And that's caught inside the 35. That is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for
this defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And he lost the football. It's loose. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So we've reached halftime here. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Ravens 56, Steelers 2. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On first down, it's Samuels. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger setting up the screen. This is Samuels. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
To get a little more cushion. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
That's a strong running. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6.
Now it's Jackson. Now it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes, someone delivering it accurately, offensive line giving him time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Joe Hayden.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They go with Watt again, the fullback. He's got the first down inside the 10. That's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Going with a big fullback, Watt. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one. And lost football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it. Done a second time.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments. The exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking it.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 29. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Hands to the up man. This is Ron. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tap. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson taking it in. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he lost the football. It's loose. He lost the football. It's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll drop to throw. The quick feet by Jackson. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Shrugs off another. But they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now Jackson, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to fly.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now it's Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
And goal.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here. He may try and run for it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, You should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
6-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. His throw incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and it's 3rd and short.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he hits him in stride. And he will have the Steelers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. 8 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 33. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Patrick Queen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.